In a land ruled by the strong, a lonely lioness finds a baby antelope, a fragile echo of the cub she lost. Days earlier, she lost her own cub in a failed hunt. The cry of this orphan stirs her mother's heart again. In that moment, hunting instinct fades. Grief turns into tenderness, and she chooses love over survival. The lioness lowers her head, her warmth filling the hollow left by sorrow and endless solitude. In the merciless savanna, a miracle unfolds. A lioness shelters a baby antelope instead of killing it. Amid the dry air and heat, maternal instinct rises above predation, expressed through gentle, careful licks. The baby antelope nestles against the lioness, finding comfort where blood and fear once lingered. Under the harsh sun, her eyes close in peace beside the creature she should have devoured. The cracked earth becomes a cradle where predator and prey share a single heartbeat. A whisper of wind carries danger. The lioness tenses, her body shielding the fragile life behind her. The baby antelope opens its eyes, seeking its new mother's gaze. Eyes once fierce, now filled with calm. Together they walk toward a distant pool, two spirits joined by a will to live, not to kill. Water mirrors two beings divided by nature, united by need and the promise of another dawn. Droplets scatter under the light as if nature itself witnesses the birth of compassion. From a hilltop, young male lions watch, confused by the impossible bond before them. The lioness steps forward, standing guard. A mother's courage burns stronger than fear. The baby trembles and hides behind her paw, the safest place in a dangerous world. Her low growl is not a threat, but a warning. Step back. My child is not yours to harm. The young males retreat. Even predators bow before the silent power of a mother's love. The lioness lowers her head, licking her adopted child's forehead, washing away fear. The antelope presses closer, breathing steady again beneath the rhythm of her heart. They move on. Two lost souls crossing an unforgiving land, clinging to a fragile hope. The lioness finds the carcass of another antelope, untouched. She pushes it toward her adopted young. A simple, sacred gesture. Predation yields to compassion in a heart once ruled by hunger. The baby hesitates, torn between fear and survival, but hunger wins softly over instinct. The lioness watches the horizon, every sense alert, protecting rather than hunting. The baby swallows hard, trembling. Sometimes life begins with what once meant death. She nudges the little one gently, as if whispering, "Be strong, I'm here." Dusk settles. Their shadows blend together in the dying light of another day survived. The baby curls against her golden fur, its small legs resting on the lioness's chest. Her eyes lift to the stars. Memories of lost hunts and lost cubs drift quietly into peace. In the night, the baby stirs, and she shifts her body, shielding it from the cold wind. The savannah sleeps, but two hearts beat as one under the endless sky. Morning comes, the lioness rises, the baby follows faithfully in her footprints. Tiny prints follow large ones, tracing a path not of blood, but of love reborn. The wind blurs the line between hunter and prey. Now only life walks forward. When the baby falters, the lioness pauses. Worry replaces instinct in her gaze. She bends low, letting it rest against her shoulder, gentleness where violence once lived. Together they stand against the wind, small yet unbroken. The baby slips, bleeding slightly, gasping in pain. Instantly, the lioness licks the wound. each touch a wordless promise of care. The baby quiets, breathing easy again, eyes closing in trust. But danger lurks. A pack of hyenas emerges from the tall grass. The air thickens with hunger. Yellow eyes gleam in the growing dusk. The lioness roars, charging forward, her fury fueled not by hate, but love. The hyenas scatter, the lioness turns back, breath heavy, eyes still fierce with fear. The baby trembles until her soft nuzzle calms its shaking frame. Under sunset light, they walk away, two shadows stretching as one. The baby limps but refuses to stop. Love gives it strength beyond its size. The lioness pushes gently from behind, silent encouragement to keep going. They pass dead trees like monuments to endurance and hope. At nightfall, she lies down, letting the baby sleep against her side. Rain begins to fall, washing away the dust, and every trace of what once was pain. The baby blinks up at the sky, tasting the first drops of a new season. Together they lift their faces, rain binding their lives in one sacred rhythm. The lioness grooms her young, every lick a vow. You will never be alone. In her golden eyes, there's no hunter now, only a mother's boundless tenderness. In the distance, a herd of antelopes appears, destiny drawing near again. The baby freezes, heart pounding. The faces of its own kind call silently. The lioness stays still, eyes deep with understanding and sorrow. The baby hesitates, trembling with the pain of choice. The lioness tilts her head, a quiet signal of release. Love means letting go. The baby turns, eyes glistening, afraid that one step will break its heart. Slowly, it walks toward the herd, returning to a world it no longer belongs to. The lioness watches in the rain, her body trembling but her gaze unwavering. The baby looks back once more, gratitude shining through tears. The lioness nods faintly, eyes soft, a farewell between two worlds. The rain eases, the baby disappears into the moving herd. Alone again, the lioness turns back toward the barren land that once gave her purpose. Mud and tears mix beneath her paws. The ground remembers every step of love. As the clouds part, sunlight returns, but there is no one left to share its warmth. Beneath an ancient tree, she stops, her body weary from both love and loss. Her eyes close, her breathing slows, the final piece after a lifetime of survival. A single leaf falls upon her paw, as if nature itself bows to her sacrifice. Over the golden plains, her story lingers, proof that love is stronger than instinct.